Hello everyone, welcome to the explanation. So after covering the topics of ER model, so let's practice a question for ER diagram. Okay, drawing how to draw ER diagram. So in this video, I'm going to draw ER diagram for hospital management system. Okay, so there are two cases, there are two types of question. In first question, all the entities, all the relationships and all the attributes are given in question itself. In second case, they can just ask you to draw a diagram for a system. Okay, so here I'm just going to take some entities and draw a diagram. In next videos, I'll try to cover the question, solved question of the ER diagram. Fine. So here for a hospital management system, what can be the entities? So first entity, which is very much mandatory, is the patient itself. Next entity can be a doctor. Next entity can be a nurse, and there can be many more entities. Okay, so let's see what all comes here. So in patient, what can be relationship between patient and doctor? So a patient, it consults a doctor. Okay, and what can be the cardinality? So M patient can consult M doctor and doctor, so it is many to many relationship. And the patient has got its own ID, patient ID. The patient has got its name, the patient has got its address, okay, and many more attributes, age, gender, anything it can have. Let's come to doctor. So a doctor, here we can say that, okay, so doctor, nurse, and many other factors, such as there can be other entities like receptionist and everyone. So this nurse and doctor, okay, let's generalize it. Okay, so as I taught you in previous video, this both nurse and doctor, it is a, if we form here is a relation, so doctor and nurse is a what? It is a employee. Okay, so instead of giving attributes to both, same attributes to both entity, let's give attribute only to the employee entity. So here we can have, so the common attribute for both doctor and nurses, it can be an employee can have an employee ID, employee can have the name. Okay, of course they are going to have the salary, but a dissimilar attribute can be a doctor has got its qualification. Yes, doctor has got its qualification, so nurse doesn't have that qualification thing. Okay, so this is a case of generalization, this is a case of cardinality. Now let's go to another attribute where we can talk about the participation and all. So okay, so the next attribute can be a bill. Yes, so each patient has to pay a bill. So a single patient can pay m number of bill, so it is one to many relationship. So bill has also got its own bill ID, bill has got its own amount. Okay, so here patient and bill, what can be the participation? The patient has a total participation with bill. It means that each patient has to pay a bill. If you are a patient in a hospital, you have to pay a bill. Okay, so here it can be, we can take example of total participation. Here I'm trying to cover all the topic. Okay, like this is example of M to N relationship, this is example of generalization, this is example of total participation. Now let's go to some other attributes also. For example, a nurse. Okay, so a patient can be assigned, a patient can be assigned a, we can say a ward or a room. Yeah, what is that called? I think that is called a ward. Yeah, ward. So ward has got its own ID, ward has got its capacity. Yeah, how many patients are there in ward? Ward has got its type, whether it is a single room or deluxe or what, anything it can be. Here a nurse is going to govern this or see this ward. Okay, so m nurses can govern m wards. Okay, and n number of patient can be assigned only one ward. In only one room they can stay, or in only one ward they can stay. Okay, so here it is, we can say that, yeah, here we can see that the participation of this nurse and ward in this relationship, the nurse will have a total participation, because if you are a nurse, you have assigned, they have assigned, they will always assign a nurse with a particular ward. So this is a total participation. Here each nurse in this entity will have a assigned ward for them. Okay, so I think there is no space left. Many more attributes we can add. For example, we can also add the test report. So test report has got its own result, it has got its own test type. Yes, and a patient has test report, so one patient can have m number of test report. Okay, so in this way we can add more and more attributes here. So this is a basic example of a hospital management system, and you can find n number of ER diagrams. So I'll try to cover some other domains also. So in next video I'll be starting about relational database, and after that we'll go towards keys and then converting a ER diagram to a table. So we have a long playlist to go on. Okay, till then stay safe, and if you want to access the notes of all this, so you can visit my site ejdexplanation.com. Okay, fine, till then stay safe and thank you.